Hi, I'm David with Nomadic RV Living, and in today's video I want to show you two safety modifications I have made to my SUV and something you might want to consider, so stay tuned. Now, the first safety modification may not apply to you depending on how old your vehicle is. If it's newer, this probably won't apply, but the second modification is universal, so stay tuned for that as well. Now, the first thing I did was, these headlights are not very bright. This is a 2002 Toyota 4Runner, original lights. It sits kind of high, so it's not very bright. So my first thought was, what can I do about that? So I thought, well, I can get some fog lights. And down here, I don't know if you can see it, but these round holes that on certain models, they come, I think it's the limited model. This is the SR5, but the limited model comes with fog lights. But I can buy aftermarket ones. I can install them underneath there. There's plug and play, and then I'd have to replace the turn signal arm with the little knob for the fog lights. Watched some YouTube videos, didn't seem like it was too difficult, but I am not very handy, and I know it'd be a lot of cussing trying to figure that out, and the cost would be about $250. So the next thought was, aha, I can buy some aftermarket fog lamps put on there. Again, I'm not going to do it myself, so I went to the place that did my window tinting. They sell also the stereo systems, the big boom boxes, and the website showed that they sold fog lights. So I went in there to ask them, and they didn't have any fog lights in stock, but they had, he said, have you thought about replacing your bulbs with LED bulbs? No. Didn't even really think about it. So he showed me what they look like, and I'm going to show you what they look like because I bought one. I bought some. They're basically plug and play. They plug into the sockets in your, take out your light, and basically this plugs into the socket instead of your light bulb. But when I went in there, it was going to be $200 plus tax. And I didn't know the quality. I wasn't going to do it anyway because I was on my way to the gym, but I thought, if I go home and do some research, maybe I can do it for less. So sure enough, I think I paid about $65 for these. You can get them a little bit cheaper, but these had high reviews. These were a little bit brighter, and I think the less ones were like 40 bucks. I thought, for $25 more, I'm going to get the better quality, better reviews. These are called lace fit LED lighting. Don't know how they're going to work out yet, haven't installed them yet. So I'm going to install them and then show you before and after the headlights at day and night so you can get an idea of how effective these are. So stay tuned. Well, I got the light bulbs installed and they took about 20 minutes for me. One thing I thought of that I wanted to mention is before I actually purchased the bulbs, I wanted to see if I could actually get to the bulbs, and some cars are harder to get to than others, and I was able to do it. This one was a little bit more challenging because of the battery, but I was able to get them installed. They look really, really good. I'll show you here in a second. The other thing, it's not a huge negative, but these bulbs generate a lot of heat, so they need airflow around them. And my original bulbs came with this rubber dust cover, and I can't put this dust cover on because it'll restrict the heat, and also because the bulbs are too thick. I mean, I could probably cut it and make it fit, but it would restrict the heat, and the dust cover keeps dust from getting inside your lens. And over a period of time, I'm sure there might be some dust in there. How long? I don't know. How long I'll keep this, I don't know. But just something to consider, and it turned out really good. The second safety modification I made that applies or can apply to everybody is I bought a better quality dash cam. And the reason why I bought a better quality dash cam is because I had an incident that I'll explain here in a second and show you the actual video. The dash cam I originally purchased was like $30, and it was just, there's different qualities. I upgraded to it's called a Rexing V1. I'll show it to you here in a second. I paid $100 on sale. The original one I paid was like $30. But you can get good quality dash cams for in the $40 to $60 range. Plus you have to buy the micro SD card, but those are I think $10, $15. And the cheap dash cam I had was so bad that I couldn't read the license plate of the guy right in front of me. Now granted, my windshield was dirty, I admit that, and it appears that he could have had one of those coverings on his license plate, but it was so bad he was right up in front of me and I couldn't read his license plate. But essentially what happened was I was driving down Central Expressway here in the Dallas area, going to an escapers luncheon about 12:15 on a Saturday, going about 60 miles an hour, and this guy cuts right in front of me. Now granted, he didn't hit me, but he came really close, and just my natural reaction was to honk the horn, which I really didn't have to because he didn't hit me. And he waved at me, and I waved at him. I don't remember if I waved at him first or he waved at me first, but in hindsight I shouldn't have done that. But essentially he slammed on his brakes, and I'll show you the video here in a second. And of course I slammed on my brakes. I didn't skid, but I had to stop quickly, which caused a multiple vehicle collision behind me, and he backed up. And I don't know if he backed up because he realized he caused an accident or he was trying to box me in, but the good thing is I had my dash camera there, so if something would have happened, I would have not gotten out to confront him. I know road rage is stupid, but if he would have tried to threaten me with a weapon or tried to extract me from the vehicle and I had to defend myself, I would have everything on camera. So I wanted to get a better quality dash cam, and I also learned a valuable lesson about that. You know, it really wasn't necessary for me to use my horn. I mean, just the guy was a jerk. And anyway, so what happened was the lady behind me hit me, and it caused the multiple vehicle accident. One guy, nobody was hurt, thankfully. One guy totaled his Prius, I think, since there was no damage to my vehicle. The lady in front of me, actually what happened, the good thing was a couple of weeks before I purchased a trailer hitch. And the trailer hitch prevented her car from hitting my bumper. Now my trailer hitch went into her fender, the foam part. Her car was lower, so her car was a piece of junk anyway. I mean, I would say piece of junk. It was not a high dollar car, so so it caused some damage to her car. But again, since it didn't cause any damage to my SUV because of the bumper hitch, I left shortly thereafter. So anyway, let me show you the new dash cam briefly, and I'm going to show you what I did with the old dash cam. All right, here's my dash cam. It's the Rexing V1. again, I just bought it, so it was easy to install, easy to program, but don't know the quality. Again, I did a lot of reviews on looked at a lot of reviews online and the videos online, so I thought, we'll see. Also, I'll show you my son's. His is it's called an Old Shark. I bought him about a year ago. It's pretty good quality. I think I was like $40 or $50, so that one was pretty good. You might want to look into that. And then let me show you what I did with my old dash cam. There you go. Box is just temporary for now. I may install a wood box or something, but I thought, you know, this dash camera, even though it's not good quality, it's gonna AKASO brand. I think it was like $30, but I thought, you know what, not very good quality. The sound quality is pitiful on this one, but even though it's through my back window's well tinted, it can document any potential issues that might arise. And I have fortunately this vehicle comes with a 12-volt plug in the back. So anyway, oh, and here's my fancy new bumper. It saved me from getting any damage in that accident. So now I just have to buy an RV. That's my next plan. Well, I hope you found this video useful. Even if you don't need upgraded LED headlights, that's fine, but I strongly recommend that you consider getting a dash cam if you don't have one in this day and age, due to situations that I just described or accidents. A lot of people won't admit what happened, and so I'm a big fan of dash cams. Again, you can get good quality ones for in the 40 to 60 range, or even get better quality ones. So I did a lot of reviews on mine. Again, I haven't used it yet, I just installed it, but based on the other videos online and the reviews, it's the best one for me. So anyway, thanks for your time. If you enjoyed this video and have not already subscribed to this channel, please do so. Appreciate your support. Thanks for your time, and have a great day.